forgetting to put a picture up, I guess, for my video. That's dumb. I don't know. All right. Oh, there I am. Missed it. I missed it. And there's no picture. Darn it, I'll have to put one up. Hi. Hi. Okay, I got you. I got you now. All right, I'm at my desk in the other room because my holiday stuff is just too much. So I need a different room for my holiday stuff. So I'm in my other office again. But I wanted to just, I'm starting my journal now. So I wanted to come and share with you guys for funsies what I'm doing, you know. So I don't know. There's lots of ways you can do a signature, but what I kind of do is, and I'll talk about my cover and stuff. What I kind of do is I kind of pick my cover first and how I want it to look and how I want it to feel. And that's always my most important thing, is that I always try to evoke an emotion when it comes to journal making. And I don't know, that's just how I do. Well, that's how I do everything. Okay, so I found this old book and it's from the 30s and I love it. And so I want to keep its integrity and its shabby edges and it's messed up and everything. And I just like that. And so I took, and I like dots and stripes. So dot paper, and then I took an image from one of the book pages here, and then I just put my little straps here. I like them, and I sewed this down because it was really shabby and stuff. Normally, you know, sometimes you want to cover the spine, but this one I didn't because it has Christmas on here and the library stuff and everything. Hi. Yeah, you know, I've moved and I've had a couple of years here, you know. So anyway, that's my first Christmas journal in years, so I'm really excited. And so I got so excited, in fact, that I did the inside before I did the outside. And so I don't know, I kind of messed it up. Not really, but I mean, you can't really mess up a journal, but I just didn't notice that this was like raw book board, and what was I going to do with that? Normally I would cover it with fabric or something, but I didn't want to cover up the words. And anyways, so I just used paint, white paint, and just kind of smeared it on to get, you know, to cover up the book board some way. I haven't decided exactly what I'm going to do yet, but I'm just starting it out, you know, so you got to kind of work with it. And then the inside was all messed up, and so I ripped, well, I wanted to keep that part of the spine, but this part I had to rip out and make a new spine, and then I have muslin here that are wings underneath. And then I put my spine in and sewed them together, and so my fabric goes way out here. And then I set my paper over the top. I sewed around it first with red thread and made kind of like, I don't know if it's not really a hidden spine because I wanted it to be sewed into this because this was so, you know, shabby. So anyway, so that's what I got going with this so far. And that's just with a plain old book cover, which I love. So that's where I'm at with this. And then, you know, for some of you might not know, but I have monthly live sales where I just sell all kinds of junk journal stuff. You know, it just depends what is in my stash or what's going on. But I am known now to make the coffee stain papers, and I do signatures and just coffee stain paper packs. I do all kinds of different stuff. Okay, so anyway, so right now I have this holiday paper pack, and I keep telling the girls then I'm going to show them what I do with it. And it's taken me forever. But here I am, girls. If you got these, because I just had a sale on Sunday. I'm going to have another one on this Sunday. Usually on Sundays, and all my sales are posted in group. And I come on live on YouTube. Otherwise, you can get these in my Etsy shop. The link is there. And you get about 50 pieces to choose from. And I have all kinds of stuff to choose from. Bins and bins of stuff that I coffee stain. Look, just a whole bunch of boxes and different papers and just like all kinds of stuff that I pull from for your guys' paper packs. And then I decide, okay, what am I going to make? So this is one that it's just the same papers that I've been sending out to you guys. And so I'm going to show you what I do with it so that you can kind of get an idea of what I had in my head for all these papers. Okay. So, hi, Demita. I was just going to message you. I didn't send you an invoice for your last, because what do you got here? 2 piles? Do you want your holiday papers? I'll send them out. But you got 2 packs here, and I didn't know if you wanted to pay shipping just for 2. So let me know. Okay. If you want me to send it out, I will. All right. So here's some of the papers that, well, all the papers, you know, that I pulled from so that I can show you guys how to use them like I keep saying I'm going to do and never do because I get too busy. Okay. So here's just some of the stuff that come in the paper packs, and I'm going to just put it together and make a signature. And I love shabby signatures. And like I said, my next sale is Sunday. I just haven't advertised yet, but we can try it again. Last week was terrible. So yeah, we'll try it again. I don't know. Last week was awful. Actually, I don't know. It's just weird now. But anyways, all right. So I just love Santa Claus is Coming to Town sheet music, and it's got the fringy edges, and I grunge it up and coffee stain it real good, and so it kind of ends up looking like that. I've got some computer paper here with the floral print on it, you know, so I'm sticking that in. And how I like to set my signatures up is I like to have like this. I have a print side, and then I have, you know, usually a plain side, and I usually decorate one side and I leave one side to write on. That's kind of how I do it. So I'm probably going to decorate this side and leave this side to write on. That's kind of how I do it, you know. And then this envelope, I haven't decided. It's so big and cool. I haven't decided if I'm going to glue this on here and make like a big pocket here or one here or something, and like for storage and stuff. But I love my grungy red envelopes. So, oh, you were driving. And then I love my dot pans, and so I like to have that, you know, like this with the dots and stuff. So I'm very strategic about how I set mine up. And so it's the same thing again. I've got a print side and then a plain side, and I'll probably, like I said, leave this side for writing, and I'll decorate this side. That's kind of how I do it. And I love this papers. These are all from my shop. The link is there. You can come to my sale on Sunday. And I love this one because it's got the candy canes and stuff. And for those of you who already bought them, so this will be kind of cool. So then, I think that's just oh no, this one does have a wreath on it. I was going to say, I thought that was just a plain one. And then this is just one of the book pages. It says Christmas Traditions in Stained Glass. So it's just one of my book pages. And I like that. I don't know what side I'm going to decorate, but I don't know if I'm going to want to cover that up. But I could cover up this part, you know, with decorations and stuff and leave so it says Christmas Traditions. That's cool. And then leave this side for writing. But that's just how I do it, you know. And then, again, with the text, you know, and which I like because it's talking about Christmas and stuff. And then here's one of the green pages, ledger papers. And then I'm just going to put one of those little sheets right here and for flip-ups like this. So I'm going to glue this. I'm just going to use glue stick for this. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. So we'll do that. We'll put this here. And then I love this hole And I'm putting it at the top this time, but sometimes I put them at the bottom, but I'm putting it at the top this time. And you can reinforce that and then hang something from it too, you know. Or something, you know, even if it's just strings. Because you don't want to bend the page over too much, but there. So I like that. So now we got this little flip up, right? Okay, and then this is just one of the greeting cards. And I haven't decided if I'm going to put this one in or if I'm going to use vintage ones, because I wanted to keep this kind of with the style, you know, but at the same time, I mean, it still looks good. So I don't know if I'm going to use this one or not, or if I'm going to use my vintage ones or what. But either way, you know, these kind, I've got a bunch of old, let's look for funsies. I got a bunch of old ones. See these little cards? I love these. The vintage kinds with the little envelopes. Oh, I'm going to have to do it. I can't stand it. They're my weakness, I'm telling you. And I just love these. The envelopes are my weakness. Oh, I don't know. Somebody cut the name out. Oh, that's funny. They kept the card and got the name out. They must have hated whoever. That's hilarious. All right, so I might use this here then and like just leave it for a tuck spot, you know, just glue right here and then leave it for that. I love that. And I can do the same, you know, with these if you want to. Put them on this side and have two little, I mean, I'm not going to do it on the same page all the time, but you get my meaning. But cards are fun. Here's another vintage one with the trees. And I always, like I said, I just put them here and glue in the L and use them for my tuck spot and put the tags behind with the cards. I mean, most of the time. So that's probably what I'll do here. I guess I will. So we'll do that. I love this one. And this one's, I don't know how old. But, you know, these kind are fun. And I always look for them at sales and everything, you know. I'm waiting for my dang glue. For Pete's sakes. All right. So let's just glue the L real quick. And then we'll have a spot for a little tucky spot for tags. Like that. And then you can go and ink too. The edges, you know, before you sew them in. Some of these I could use a little bit of ink, I see. I don't have my ink in here, but I'm telling you so you can do it if you want. Or maybe I do have my ink in here. Let me look. I think I actually do. I do. Nice. Because right here bothers me, even though it's coffee stained. You know, you still want that dark. Or I mean, I do. There, like this, see? There, love that. Okay, and then I love this paper. This is in my stacks too. It's like old school, vintage kind of style, you know, love that. And then I'll probably decorate on this side. I don't know with what yet, but... And then here's another one of those instances. Here's that little sheet with the little guy, the ribbon around. And here's that red squares with the graph that I had in my sales last couple weeks. I'm doing this again. Gluing my top on because I like the red backgrounds on the bottom. See, it's not necessarily Christmas, but it's little red squares and it'll work out, you know, like that. Nice. So I got another flip up, and this time the holes are on the bottom, which is super fun. Reinforce and hang, you know, your things on. grunge it up. There we go. And here's another one. And I'm doing the same thing because I like the flip ups and all that. You know, I like the interaction, the flip ups and the pull outs and the tip ins and all the things. You know, but I like it because of the background. See, I like the little red squares. And I like the holes at the bottom. There. And then the 12 Days of Christmas. I'll probably decorate this side. Or both sides, maybe. We'll see. All right. And then for the middles, I love the cooking part and the eating of Christmas. So I always want a section for food, you know, which I think is fun. And so my little Pillsbury book. And so I like the books because it has all these envelopes in it. And I made this, as this is going to pull out this way. You know, I'm going to do some, this one pulls out this way. See, I glued it in like that. So now it's its own little like booklet thing, you know, kind of like that. And I was thinking I could even use some of the holiday paper, like if you had a piece that was just right, you know, you could wrap it like this in the middle, you know, and have wrapping paper, because we put a lot of wrapping paper in there too. So, or I was thinking we could use, that's why I left this, because it's like the center. But otherwise we could put the wrapping paper in the center like this, because it would look cute here and we can write on the back. So I might just, because that one fits in there perfect. So I might just leave that in there like that, see? So, and then as you go, you'll see the rest of it, you know. Sheet music on the other side. This one, I decided to put one of my index cards from the sales on the bottom because I like the red line and these red squares. And I'm gonna just make this like, I was thinking about if I should sew it or not first before I glue it in or something. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this yet. You know, I might want to like layer on it and sew and stuff. So I haven't decided what I'm gonna do with that one yet, but I'm gonna put it on here again with the holes on the bottom. So that's another element there I can do something with. So that's fun. And then these little buggers. Ooh, I loved these from my sale last week because they have all the frillies at the top, and I just think that's fun. And I just like to use them to grunge it up and just leave it like this, and then you can lift it up and write. I don't know. I just like these. Or you can do it like this, you know, have them like this and fold this way. But then the lines aren't like, you know, usable. They're just for looks. So I don't know. I kind of like to do this and stack them up. Or I was thinking we could just like let it be shabby and like staple them up here. I don't have my stapler in here right now because I'm at a different desk, but I do have my big stapler, I think, right here. Let me see. I like to use my mini one, you know, because you buy the mini one and you get the mini staples and you get the mini stapler and everything, and then you don't use it. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to staple these up here. And then this is one of the book pages. It's the Swedish Christmas ones. And on the back, it's talking about lighting a candle. And so I just think that's cool. So I just folded it so I can glue right here and glue it down right here. And then I'm going to make a tip in, you know, a tip in like that. And then I like this light a candle thing because that's going to be then like my theme. I'll put candles here, something. I got these like, these. I don't know where I got them from or what, but they were at a sale. Look, $1/4. So I might put one of these on here, coffee stain it, you know, and like, I don't know, go with the candle deal. So that's probably what I'll do for that. And I'm just going to glue stick it for the tip in or whatever it's called. Flip out, I don't know. All the jargon. Okay. And it's even bigger than the page I'm gluing it to. So It's fine. It makes it junky and stuff, and I like the ripped edge right here that's on it. So now it goes like this, right? Nice. And then you have these scrappy ones over here and a flip on this side. Super cool. Love that. And then, I don't know, I just like to have this red and grunge. And now, I've been using the same pans to coffee stain my stuff for so many years that they're finally rusting. Look, a natural rust on my stuff now. I'm so excited. I have some papers too that in my sale on Sunday that have rust on them. So I'm going to be pointing it out now because, I mean, serious. And I also have these. I forgot about these. I gotta get these out or put them in my shop or do something. Unless it's only me, but I spent all this time and rusted all these pins and put them in these cute little bags. And sick. I'm gonna use my rusty pins. I forgot about this. My rusty paper clips. Look how good they are. Ooh, yes. But I gotta put these in my shop or something. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put these. Because I love this. Rusty. I don't know if I want to put it on here now, though, because then I won't be able to flip. Maybe if I do it on this way. There we go. Yes. Love it. All right. Maybe I'll bring these out in my next sale. I was doing them just for $5, just for funsies. Just to share what I'm doing. Okay. Now this, I don't know. You know, sometimes I give you guys the blue stuff and it just, I love the blue stuff, but it just, this is all red stuff. So I don't know if I'm going to put it in there, but like for my sales, you know, all the blue stuff is really cute. I've even got stamps on that I put on, Christmas stamps and like snowflakes and snowmen and all the blue things. And I was going to do some blue right here, but I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. So I think I'll figure out something else for right here. I don't know what yet, but something. I have like those book pages that come in the pack. I give you some plain book pages too. These are from the 30s. And so, I don't know. I got a couple of book page pockets and stuff that like these kind. You know, full page ones. And then, so I might just like, you know, put one of those on here or something. So I think I'm just going to leave this, you know what I mean? Plain, that page. Maybe a couple, you know, or something. Because I haven't decided exactly yet. And then this for this back half. And then I got another envelope, which I haven't decided. Sometimes I like it like this, and sometimes I like the flip. And I haven't done a flip in here yet, so I might just glue it like that so it flips this way, which is fun. I think I will. That's kind of fun. I hate to cover up my good coffee staining though, look. Darn it. So I could put a hinge right here, but I won't. I'll do it. I'll just glue it. And then it's funner. Because I like to flip and flop all the different ways, you know. So then it can open like that. Nice. And I love my little candy canes, so I'll probably put candy canes on the side, you know. And then I love my dots, so I'm going to leave those. And then I got a couple of glassine bags. If you've been to my shop or my sales, you'll have some yourself, and you can just stick the bags in maybe. And then the paper is probably where I'm going to decorate, and then I'll leave this side for writing. Okay, so that's how we can use the stuff from my sales. And now I'm gonna, if you guys want to see the easy sewing method. Yes, actually my mom figured this out. I don't know if somebody did before her or what, but I've never seen it. So I was so happy when she figured this out. I was like, why didn't I think of that? Dang it. Okay, so I have all this wax thread in my shop. There's only a couple more left because these are so huge. It's like 286 yards of wax thread or something. I think I have a pink left and a coffee stained one. And like you'll never run out. So it's, I think they're like 20 bucks. But they're really, really big. Like I've had this one for years. Years. I can't use it. I can never use it fast enough. So, and it's really good and strong. And I think, I forget what the weight was now on it. I forget, but I think it's 40 pounds. I'm pretty sure. That's why I bought it, for the weight. All right, so let's, blues, I know. Okay, so should I do the sewing part for you guys, or because it's getting to be 25 minutes long already? And they get too long and then nobody watches. So maybe I'll come back, right, and do the easy sewing, or you can look it up. I already have it. Easy sewing, Kelly Snow in the bar there, if you want to. Otherwise, all right. I'm gonna mark this just because if I'm doing this on video, I always mess it up for whatever reason, because you're on video, the observed, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna mark, but I'm trying to see what's the middle here, about right here. About. I just want to put a couple tick marks where the center is, because otherwise it can go wonky on you. And it's not marking my, oh, there we go. I'm just marking so that I don't get crooked. Okay. All right, so I just do pamphlet stitch. Freehole pamphlet stitch, that's all I do. I don't do anything fancy for these. And then I don't use an awl either. I just get one of these big tacks. If I even use this, sometimes I don't even use this. And everybody that watches me do this say I do it so weird, but this is how I do it. So that's just it. And I get one of these to pull my needle through, because I don't make holes and go through all this rigmarole. I just stuff it in there, I want to do it like at least, 1.5 inches or 2 inches down. So, I mean, I try to get it in the crease and everything, but I'm not going to freak out if I don't. There. Okay. Let's do it. The only thing that I always say is I want to make sure that the bottom part is going to sit on the desk and it's not. I want this one. Shoot. And it's not, I don't know how this one flung off. There's a hole in it. There we go. You just want to make sure when you go like this for your journal that the papers are resting on the table. Otherwise, they're putting all their weight on the strings, and then they have a better chance of breaking the strings. So just make sure that it's, on the table and not, up in the air. You know what I mean? Or try to at least. Now, did I do it right? Yes. Okay. Now I stuck my hole in there already. So hopefully I can get it in the right spot, and all my flips are in the way. Here it is. So now I gotta go through each one because I don't want more than one hole. So I guess this isn't going to be so easy now, sorry. But you know how it goes when you sew in yours, so that's just one of those things. Nice, okay. There, and I just stick it down, make sure it's in the middle. And then I just use this and just push it down and push it through and pull it on the other side. It just depends on if you want your strings on the outside or if you want them on the inside. You know, some people like them on the inside, and then you can like hang stuff from it and whatever, but I don't know. Sometimes I do them both ways. I gotta shut this, it's driving me crazy. All right. Then I just pull it out the other side. Look, it's perfectly in the middle. Then I just pull it out with this. I don't make, you know, the holes and all that. Some people do, or I just don't. And then I just kind of guesstimate where I'm going to push it in at. A couple inches, just like that side. And I'll just put it in right here so that it's nice and centered on this part. I'm not going to poke it in my papers. I just want to get it through the spine so I know where to come up. There, and then I just pull it through. There. Then I do the bottom part, and I'll explain it. I'll do the bottom part. Yeah, and pull my strings through, watch. If I can find the middle. Where is it? What did I do? Oh, here it is. All right, here's the middle. Good Lord. I'm pulling my string through, so it's going to be here, you know, like this. Then I'm going to push it up through all my papers. And then I'll have both my strings. Where I need them. There, and I'm just guesstimating. I'm not doing it too crazy, I guess. So I just want to show you guys. Because you got both your strings right here on the top then. And it's really cool because then you thread them both in the needle. And then pull it through. I hate signatures though. It's my worst thing in life. It's always bad. This little thing I'm doing separate because it's always tricky. Here it is. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Okay, now this is the easy part. Or it's supposed to be the easy part. Okay, so now you got both strings, right? So now just take this string and thread your needle with it, and then you go down through the center, and you don't have to come up through the same hole. Isn't it great? I love it so much. I didn't probably explain it very well, but because I had so many problems, but thread your needle now. But if you make journals, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you don't, then it probably is kind of confusing. I'm sorry, but good Lord. And I can't do it because my nails are so dang long. All right, here we go. Here. Okay, now I got both. Here. Both threads. Sweet. Now I just go right down through the middle and pull it out through, and my wax thread will be on the outside this time, not the inside, because I kind of like that. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to get through sometimes, but I just like to do it this way. I don't know why. My mom makes fun of me every time. That's how you do your signatures. I'm like, yep. I don't know why, but you know who I think I was watching? Because I was just freaked out about doing signatures so long. I was watching, what is her name? I'm a Cool Mom. Because I was doing signatures, and I hated it so much, and it was such a major ordeal, and I make such big drama about it, but it's really hard, especially when you're new. And I watched one of her videos, and she just stuffed it in there and stuffed it in, and she just did it real fast, and I was like, oh my God, because there's so many videos on signatures and what to do, and like the major, just major, all of it. And I just couldn't handle it. You know what I mean? I'm working the end of my needle through and all the wax thread. And then I'll have my, have my strings on the outside. But anyways, I couldn't deal with it. And when I seen her video and how she approached it, and she just stuffed it in and just did it, I was like, wow, okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to worry about it, but it has to at least be straight, and stuff. But then I put one string under the other one and pull these tight and stuff. There you go. Pull them all tight, and then you tie. There. See, I'd rather have the bulk on the outside than the inside. And the string with a little bow and stuff is cute, on the outside. And then I can let these hang. And I'm going to hang like bells or something on, You know what I mean? I got bells. Cute. All right. There. I love it. How's that? Was that terrible? I bet it was. Okay, so now we get to decorate and, all the fun stuff. So I hope you come back this week and join me if you see me come on again, and we'll start doing the decorating and the ephemeras and all the fun stuff, okay? All right. Thanks for stopping in. We'll see you later. Bye.